H.R. 4199, a bill to name the Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Waco, Texas as the Doris Miller Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center.
Pursuant to the rule, the gentleman from Colorado, Mr. Lamborn, and the gentleman from South Carolina, Mr. Clyburn, will each control 20 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Colorado.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days in which to revise and extend their remarks on H.R. 4199.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of H.R. 4199, which is sponsored by my good friend and colleague and fellow committee member, Representative Bill Flores of Texas, who serves as the chairman of the Economic Opportunity Subcommittee. H.R. 4199 would name the VA Medical Center in Waco, Texas, the Doris Miller Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center. Petty Officer Doris, or Dory Miller, served in the U.S. Navy from 1939 to 1943. During the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, Dory's heroic actions in the heat of battle helped to save the lives of many of her fellow service members. For his actions, he received the Purple Heart Medal, the American Defense Service Medal, the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal and the Navy Cross, making him the first African American in our nation's history to receive that honor. It is only appropriate that the VA Medical Center in Waco, Texas, bear Dory's name. I'm grateful to Representative Flores for sponsoring this legislation and urge all of my colleagues to join me in supporting H.R. 4199. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves the balance of his time. The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to pay tribute to one of the great heroes of World War II. H.R. 4199 would name the Veterans Medical Center in Waco, Texas, after a decorated sailor who displayed tremendous courage during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Dory Miller was the first African-American hero of World War II. After enlisting in the United States Navy at the Dallas Recruiting Station and attending basic training in Norfolk, Virginia, Dory arrived on the USS West Virginia, stationed in Pearl Harbor. At the time, there were few options for black sailors in the Navy. Dory was assigned as a mess attendant. At 6 a.m. on December 7th, Dory was awake, conducting his duties as room steward for the officers when the alarm for general quarters rang out. Throughout the fighting, Dory assisted in transporting wounded to the first aid stations, helped load ammunition, and manned an unattended anti-craft deck gun. While under the bombardment from the Japanese, Dory continued firing at the attacking sailors, possibly bringing down one of the aircraft. For his extraordinary courage, Dory was awarded the Navy Cross by Admiral Chester Nimitz. He was the first African American to receive that honor in the Pacific Fleet. Nearly 2 years after Pearl Harbor, Dory gave the ultimate sacrifice, going down with his ship during the Battle of Tarawa in the South Pacific. Dory has been immortalized in movies, as well as with commemoration on a United States postage stamp. He also had the honor of having a United States Navy frigate named after him in 1973. Dory was born in Waco and played fullback at Waco's A.J. Moore High School. He also worked as a cook in the Waco, supplementing the family income during the Great Depression. We have a proud tradition of honoring our heroes by dedicating our flagship VA facilities to those who epitomize the selfless service and sacrifice of all veterans. So it is fitting that the Waco Medical Center proudly takes the name of its famous son. Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves the balance of his time. The gentleman from Colorado is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I now recognize the sponsor of the bill, Representative Bill Flores of Texas, for as much time as he may consume.
The gentleman from Texas is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also thank the gentleman from Colorado and South Carolina for their support of this bill. I rise today in support of my legislation, H.R. 4199, which would name the Waco Department of Veterans Affairs VA Medical Center after Petty Officer First Class Doris Miller. Petty Officer Miller was the first African American to be awarded the Navy Cross. Petty Officer Miller, better known by his nickname Dory, of Waco, Texas, bravely served in the United States Navy from 1939 to 1943 and was most renowned for his heroic acts during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. On that day, Miller was serving as a mess attendant on the battleship West Virginia when the attack started. During the attack and under heavy enemy fire, Miller bravely rose above and beyond the call of duty by aiding mortally wounded Captain Mervyn Binion and then manning a .50 caliber anti-aircraft machine gun. He returned fire upon the enemy until he was out of ammunition, reportedly shooting down 1 to 3 enemy planes. In the final moments before the USS West Virginia sank, Miller continued his heroism by carrying many of his wounded shipmates to safety and saving the lives of several sailors in the process. The story of Petty Officer Miller's bravery is a testament to his outstanding courage and commitment to serve his country. In May of 1942, in recognition of his heroism at Pearl Harbor, Secretary of the Navy Frank Knox and Fleet Admiral Chester W. Nimitz commended and awarded Miller the Navy Cross, the second highest military decoration for valor. Admiral Nimitz commented that Miller's bravery, quote, marks the first time in this conflict that such a high tribute has been made in the Pacific Fleet to a member of his race, and I'm sure that in the future we will see others similarly honored for brave acts, unquote. Miller continued his naval service in the Pacific War Theater. During the spring of 1943, he was assigned to the USS Liscum Bay, an escort carrier involved in Operation Galvanic. During the ship's mission on November 24, 1943, a Japanese submarine torpedoed the escort carrier, and within minutes the vessel sank. Petty Officer Miller was one of the 646 brave sailors that gave the ultimate sacrifice aboard the Liscum Bay that day. In addition to being awarded the Navy Cross, Miller was decorated with the Purple Heart Medal, the American Defense Service Medal, the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal. Petty Officer Miller's actions at Pearl Harbor led him to be recognized as one of the heroes of World War II, and in doing so, he distinguished himself as a great African-American hero in U.S. history. Miller's story has become iconic as one of the heroic tales of bravery during World War II. Most notably, actor Cuba Gooding Jr.'s portrayal of Miller in the 2001 movie Pearl Harbor paid great tribute to Miller's heroics aboard the West Virginia that day. Each year, the Waco VA Medical Center assists thousands of Central Texas veterans with their health care needs. By naming the center after Miller, we not only pay honor to his service and his sacrifice, but to that of all veterans. The tremendous courage and bravery Miller showed during the attack on Pearl Harbor is worthy of such an honor. In naming the center after a local hero, we will preserve the memory of Miller's outstanding valor and duty for generations to come. Finally, I want to thank all of those who made this legislation possible. I want to thank Chairman Miller and the House Veterans Affairs Committee for their assistance. I would also like to thank the House members and the Texas delegation for their 100% co-sponsorship of this legislation. In addition, I want to thank Texas Senator Cornyn and Texas Senator Cruz for introducing identical legislation in the Senate. Additionally, I want to thank Waco Mayor Malcolm Duncan, McLennan County Commissioner Lester Gibson, and McLennan County Judge Scott Felton for their local support. Last and not least, I would like to thank the Texas chapters of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, the American Legion, the Disabled American Veterans, the Military Officers Association of America, the Texas Veterans Commission, and the Texas Coalition of Veterans Organizations for lending their support to this recognition of a Texas hero. Again, I urge and support the passage of H.R. 4199. I yield back the remainder of my time.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Colorado is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves the balance of his time. Gentleman from South Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to add my thank yous to Mr. Flores and the entire Texas delegation for bringing this legislation. I grew up studying about Dory Miller, and he was one of those who we knew should be honored. But there were many on that day, among them Joseph Henry Washington, who was serving on the USS Arizona on December 7th at the time of this attack. He survived, and I recently wrote about him. Many great men and women serving during this time have gone unattended to, and I thank you all so much for recognizing this one. I would hope that as we continue our service here, we will continue to look into the backgrounds and experiences of those others who have not yet been recognized and do the appropriate recognition at the proper time. Thank you, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Colorado is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the gentleman from South Carolina for his words and his constructive and inspiring thoughts. And I thank the sponsor for bringing this very excellent piece of legislation. And so I would encourage all of the members to support H.R. 4199. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back. The question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill H.R. 4199? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, 2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended. The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.